Hello, Maximum family. Welcome back to the Max. And today I'm going to be telling you why you need to niche down and how to find the niche that is right for you, how to find the niche that you absolutely love. And I'm going to explain it pretty simply, all right? There's something that you already like doing, there is a skill that people would pay for, and there is a social media platform that you use the most, all right? Now, of course, there are other things like an ikigai or a bunch of journaling tactics or all of these little things that the internet is trying to tell you to do, but it's spreading you thin, all right? And even then, there's this video as well. So I'm here to just narrow it down to just three things, all right? Now, all of you already know one thing you like doing. One thing I like doing is working out, all right? There you go. So that's going to be part of my niche. And there is a high paying skill that people are going to pay you for. Now, people are not going to pay you to work out. All right. You can start working out at your home. Working out is not in demand from other people. Okay. It's in demand from yourself, but not from other people. However, in demand skills that do exist are definitely more technical skills that you need. So, right now, AI automation is that technical skill that most people are paying for. And when it comes to choosing skills that people are going to pay for, you need to do it in the era that you are born in, all right? And with AI and the acceleration of humanity, eventually things are going to go up to the point of the singularity, and then everything's going to start shifting in. Well, the only way to survive then would be principles of wisdom. However, now we're still living in eras where there are industries that are coming in, and you have to come in fast so that you can capitalize on that action. And right now, we're living in the AI era, right? And the AI era's main skill is AI automation. Of course, there's other stuff that doesn't really have to do with AI that's happening in this current revolution, such as Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just one of all of them. There's advances in many, many other industries in relation to AI, but it's more general advances in science. But if you're starting an online business and you want to make money, then it's best to learn an online skill. And the best skill to learn for an online business is AI automation, no matter which business model you're in, really, because AI is integral. It's in part of it's is a minimum skill that you should have. And for some reason, business owners don't have that skill. So we can place ourselves as the key for their success. Now, if you don't know the skill of your era, or if you don't know the skill that you need to learn right now, I mean, just look all around you, right? The last era, the last revolution was the dot-com bubble, right? So everybody's that was drop shipping's time to thrive back then, right? Websites still thrive. It's just things change and things evolve. A long time ago, right? Oil was the time to invest. That was the product that you needed to have. That was one of the first revolutions. Of course, it was only available to a select few. But now, here you are today, and you have an opportunity to choose the skill that matches your era best, right? Now, I know I'm being repetitive about this, but this is very important. Choose the skill that matters now, all right? And AI automation right now is that skill. Now, it's okay if you don't know how to do AI automation, and it's okay if you don't know how to do the current skill of your era because you can just learn it. Just become obsessed with it, all right? It's probably not something you're going to like at first, and that's okay. That happens with all things. In fact, that is how life works, and I'm going to explain the exact principle of success in future videos. But I'm telling you, life is hard, period. If you just dealt with that, you'd be good. You'd be on your way up. Life is hard, all right? So choose a very valuable skill, all right? Don't work hard for a skill that is not going to serve you as smart as it would have if you chose the proper skill for your market timing. Do choose a skill that is proper for your market timing and grind in it, all right? And so now I'm pretty good at AI automation. I'm not an expert, but I'm good enough to consult another fitness influencer about my automation, which brings me to my next point, my niche and how I chose it. Now, it's better to choose your niche from which platform you hang out on the most, all right? Now, I hang out on YouTube the most, and that's where I started getting into fitness and stuff, right? When I was 13, I was like, wow, I have a crush, may as well go get muscles and try and make money. It's a little immature me. But, anyways, whichever platform you're currently using the most, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, or LinkedIn, that is the platform that you're going to market on. Now, beware, if you're choosing an ideal client persona, ICP, and they're not on the platform that you absorb content on the most, it's most likely that you haven't actually chosen a niche that you actually like, all right? Because if you're on LinkedIn and you like to work out and you want to reach out to people who like to work out but want to automate their business, they're not going to be as active on LinkedIn. They're going to be much more active on Instagram because that's where all of their clients are, right? They're going to be more active on YouTube because that is how they're getting their long form content out, all right? But you're going to market to the specific demographic. You're going to market to the specific demographic of people on your social media, on the specific social media that you use, and they align with your specific likes and passions, and you are choosing to serve them with a skill that is highly in demand in your current era of revolution. All right? And that's basically how you choose a niche. What you like, a skill people are going to pay highly for, and the social media platform that you use the most. And it's that simple. I chose fitness, I chose AI automation, and I like AI, not so much automation because it involves a bit of code, but I can become obsessed with it and I can like the craft for what it is. And that's just what happens when you learn a skill. You become better at the skill and it starts to become more fun. The repetitions take less time for new neural synapses to form in your brain. That was a run on sentence, but you get the idea. The better you get, the more fun it becomes, and the less hard it becomes as well. And then lastly, whichever platform that you use. Whichever platform you use is the platform that you will be able to reach out on the easiest because you know how that platform works. However, of course, in my case, I used YouTube, and fitness influencers, they either respond to emails, which you can find on their YouTube channel, or they respond on Instagram, which is the most likely case to contact them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I would be doing more Instagram and email outreach for my ideal client persona, YouTubers who sell courses and coaching and products, specifically coaching, because they can get booked out all the time. And you need automation if you want to buy back your time.